Hi everybody, Don Giannetti over at Lighting Essentials and Project 52 Pros. Listen, got some great shots this week from all the classes. We're going to share with them, share with you some of the outstanding shots, and there were no bad photographs. There's only just some that I can pick out, and if I could put everybody's photographs from the week up, I would, but we have to keep these things. I want to keep them down 6 to 10 minutes, so we really have to go for the top of the line group. So we're going to start out here with Ann Stevenson's food shot, and you can see how beautiful and delicate the lighting is, especially great highlights on the top of these tomatoes through here. Very soft forward falling shadow to give dimension to the image, and with that backlight that comes in and gives us that forward falling shadow, it adds to the drama and the dimension of the image. A beautiful background. Notice how perfectly vertical the background is right here, dead center. A little bit of run back here on the sides, a little bit of keystoning on the sides. That's because her camera is a very slight angle, but we've got all kinds of texture in the cheese and the leaves and this beautiful presentation. Anne did a great job, Ann Stevenson. Sara Flannery has been working on some pour shots and for a presentation, and a great idea that she has to increase some visibility over on her website and her commercial work. This is one of the brown stouts that she photographed. Nice and clean all the way through. Good head on it. Nice backlight on the beer. She's going for a very light, sort of misty look to the light, and I think she did a really, really good job on it. Chad LaChoy chose a very simple still life composition here, but it's just so effective, isn't it? Backlight from the top, great highlights through these peppers here, the little seeds out here for compositional excellence. Kept the front of the block of wood just very dark, but just a little bit of texture in it, just enough to really set it off. And I just think it's a beautiful composition and very well done. I think running these planks all the way to the end and that sort of natural vignette up at the top really brings our eyes right back to the front. If we're not making you hungry yet with Chad's shot, Frank Grieger did watermelon and blueberries and peaches. Nice job. Very nice job with that center point running straight up. He kept that line off center point so he could really drive home the graphics of the square plate, and the beautiful highlight on the watermelon certainly doesn't hurt either. A big top light from back top, a big light from back top, and just a little bit of fill up front here. Just you can see it in the blueberries, right? Just a little bit of fill, keep that shadow from going super ultra dark. You can see it in the spoon as well, and the spoon being lit up so nicely really helps sell the overall freshness of the photograph. That's from Frank Grieger. Bob Nill has a very strong light coming through a very small slit in a couple of cards that he's set up, and he's working with this sort of very directed light. Nicely done. A little bit of a fill up front to let this hold itself, and you can see that the shadow being thrown is nice and open, and that's because Bob kept that ambient open with a fill card. Good job. Julie popped in with some food as well. Cherry tomatoes, and a beautiful job picking out the cherry tomatoes. She spent some time at the grocery store because if you're going to shoot cherry tomatoes, they're important that they look good. That's vitally important, but it's also vitally important that the stems look good. If you shoot these with old dead stems, it just doesn't work. So you're going to be the nutcase over at the vegetable aisle going through the cherry tomatoes looking for the best stems. That's the way it is. Nicely done with a nice light from the side. You can see the highlights and a little bit of a top ambient fill as well. Julie also popped in with this lovely portrait. She's shooting portraits and food, and she got 2 this week that I thought were pretty cool. Nicely done, Julie. Paul Campbell came in very tight for the shot of muffins and I don't know if this is whipped butter or sour cream or what this is, but these muffins look really good. Notice his light from the back gives texture all the way through, It's very clean and a super nicely done photograph, Paul. Karen Harris, textures, just textures. Let's make a photograph of textures, and Karen Harris did it just really, really well. Hard light from the right side gives us real texture all the way through. All these, all these vegetables have, or fruits have such great textures. The kiwis and the lemons, etc. And then we have the eggs, the brown eggs in there. And I thought it was a very nicely done shot. My computer really wants you to get to this next shot here. So we're here at France Quiron's shot. France Quiron. Or is it Quirion? France Quirion. Sorry, France. Send me a mail and beat me up. I'm sorry, I mispronounced your last name. But a beautiful shot. This was a shot for an assignment called Cook in the Kitchen. This is the cook. This is the dish that the cook came up with, and in many past years it's been passed down, I guess, in generation after generation. But a cook in the kitchen, beautiful light. Notice the lights from the side, so we pick up the texture all the way through here and in the beautiful ornate frame. Nicely done. Tells a great story. Leonardo Ferri came in with a shot of a pizza maker and catching the Parmesan cheese falling, beautifully done. Really, really captures the mood. There was a little bit of an issue with the shot being just slightly crooked, but we straightened it up. Looked really awesome. So it's just a little crooked in here, no big deal. The shot itself really, really rocks. Good job, Leonardo. And Tracy Sutherland sent this picture in. I believe these are leeks, and it looks almost like a Renaissance painting. It's just such a beautiful shot of these whatever these vegetables are. Like I said, I think they're leeks, but I don't know for sure. Purple and white, and the dark background just sets them off as kind of an artistic endeavor. It looks almost like a painting in a way. Light from the side gives us texture in the leaves and in the dimension in the leek themselves, and of course fill from the right side keeps this leaf alive and also adds some dimension around on this purple leek down at the bottom. So beautiful shot by Tracy Sutherland. And that's the week's shots. It's a dozen shots. I like to keep it there. I probably could have done twice this many. Honestly, there's that many great shots in Project 52 and in the food class. Love to have you over there. Check the website here for more information on Project 52 and the classes that are coming up. And we'll see you next time. Thanks.